begin with the end in mind. A goal I met is a behavior goal. I am a more proactive person. And here's
So what is this?
this is the goals. We do goals for each week.
So each week there's a different goal.
Mhm.
How do you do that?
You have to do them like measurable and like you have to describe and stuff.
SMART goals, right?
Yeah.
Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time.
So your devil's graph. My read naturally scores tell you I have improved my comprehension is at 77%. Here's my read naturally stuff. Yeah. I was at 2.0 and then went to 3.0 and now I'm at 3.5.
Nice. That's a big jump.
My rate was 90 words correct per minute. Now it's 110 words correct per minute.
Number 3, it says, share your devil's graph. What does your score show? How are you doing in Read Naturally? Read Naturally scores show that I increased from level 2.5 to 6.0. My comparison, is 78%.
Comprehension.
Yeah.
So on your Read Naturally worksheet,
Then I've started at 2.5 and now at 6.0.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I've read 31 stories.
Very good. Good job.
To start off, Mom, Dad, Mr. Grillo.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
yeah, it's good to have
Nice
you.
meeting
Nikki.
you.
First I'm going to show you my goal sheet. And we do that every Monday. And what I wrote is, I begin and end in mind each week. I have met AR goal and I am becoming a more proactive person. That's what I wrote.
Good job.
This is one of the goals. You write a behavior goal, what you want to meet for your behavior goal, and then you write how you want to reach it, and you circle the habits that you're going to use. And then this is for your school work goal. And then down here you reflect on your goals, so you tell if you met your goal or not.
Great.
And we do that every Monday.
So do you usually meet your goal?
Yes, usually.
Usually, huh? How do you know what kind of goal to set?
Well, usually it's goals that we do and you try to push yourself.
So something that you think you'll have to work toward?
Yeah,
And they have to be SMART goals, right?
yeah.
Specific and measurable and all those things?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you my Dibbles graph.
I'd love to see a tickles.
That's my Dibbles graph. I dropped a little bit. See, I was at 164 and now I'm at 160. But
What do you think is the reason for that?
I think the stories are getting harder and harder.
Because this is, what is this? This is just how fast you're reading? Is that what this number is? 164? How many words you're reading?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So as the words get harder, your speed might go down a little bit.
Yes.
Where should you be, Allie?
Right in here, I think.
So you're above where you need to be.
Words a minute is the average, 115.
Great job, Allie. Gosh, I'm so dropped. Nice job. That's something to be proud of because you're reading more and more difficult stories. So good job.
I'm now going to show you my Read Naturally one. I read 29 stories from levels 3.5, 4.5, 5.0, 5.6, 6.0, and 8.0.
Wow.
At the start of the period, I got 90 words correct, and now I'm at 165 words correct.
And again, those are harder stories.
Yeah, 8.0
Yes.
is an 8th grade level. So that's
Right.
just maxing out reading naturally.
Geez, you're a better reader than your brother, huh?
82% of the questions correct, and your goal is 80.
Oh, good. So do you feel like you're getting, as these stories are getting harder, are the questions getting a lot harder too?
Yes, actually, from 5.6, I think, you get 9 questions, and from above, you get 5 questions.
Below 5.6, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you have more questions to answer and then more.
And more harder stories.
Great, Allie. 8.0, wow.
And this is my most recent STAR score. We don't have a paper for that, but I started the year at a 2.6, and now I'm at 4.7. I increased.
And it's more vocabulary.
Great job. So do you know what those numbers mean? Like 2.6, does that mean 2nd grade, 6th month, 4th grade, 7th month? Do you know that?
Yeah, I think.
You think they mean that?
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't
They
use
do.
STAR very much. Okay. Great job.
And then,
But then, of course, obviously you're able to read pretty difficult books because you're reading Tom Sawyer and you seem to know what's going on.
these
so
are
that's cool.
all the books I read.
I didn't read Tom Sawyer for a long time, so I'm impressed.
These are all the books I read this quarter.
Look at that.
Whatever you do with the TV thing is very motivational.
It does work well.
The point when we say no more TV at all until you get 100%,
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, she fights us on it, but it works. She gets motivated then to get some things done. She loved Ralph.
She was going to read the kids version of Tom Sawyer, but I was like, why don't you try this one, see if you can understand it.
I
The
think
ones
so.
that are not colored in are my facts.
So, say that one more time, honey.
The ones that are not colored in, these ones are colored in. Those ones are regular math ones, and these ones are my facts.
Oh.
The other ones that are not colored in.
Okay. So how are you doing in math? What does this chart show us?
It kind of shows how well you do in math.
And how are you doing?
Good.
So every time we've got one colored
That's
to
a-
the top, that's your 100%.
That one is a little bit over 95. This one was my lowest, 85.
What was that math fact test? Which one
It
did we
wasn't a
do?
fact, it was a math.
Test.
Thank
Yes.
goodness, that's good.
So we need to maybe review for that one. Maybe look over that.
But
Do you know what
this-
you missed?
Yes.
What was the problem?
It was one about measuring. I kind of forgot how to do that one.
Why don't you just look at it?
I got
Tell us about measuring. Measuring has been hard for Allie. It's been one of the things that I think she could always work on.
that one is my last one.
You got 100 on the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, great, Allie.
I got 85. I got number 4 wrong. It was measuring to the nearest quarter. But the test after that, I got it right.
Okay.
I got this wrong. I got one of them wrong.
What was it?
Subtract.
So it's a subtraction of 1 digit, 2 digits, subtract across.
Zeros checks by adding.
So do you know what that means?
That is a 3-digit number, and you have to borrow in it.
Oh, borrowing.
Yes.
That can be tricky if you don't write neatly.
Yeah, so those are the only two that I got wrong.
Oh, okay. And you got this one right the next time, and we should always be practicing.
Yes, I got
3D.
that wrong.
Okay.
I got not wrong.
Can I look at that for a moment?
Yes.
This page? That is interesting.
How you do this?
Do you do that on every single test, Allie?
Yes, we do.
So you know on every test what your strengths are and what you need to work on in math.
Yeah. Because after he checks it, you go back and you put it in your data folder.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he grades it, you get to take it home.
Mm-hmm. And that's when I see them usually.
Yes. I showed you my last one.
You did? Uh-huh. I just got it the other day. So measuring is something we could even be working on all the
Yeah.
time with Dad. Is it hard for you to use a ruler sometimes?
Sometimes.
Okay. We'll work on it. Nice job. Sorry.
And like I told you, I really think that maybe there's a chance that she could just test out a 4th grade. I think it'd be neat to have her challenged
I do too.
and work through 5th. I think we'll end up giving the test to the whole class, but I really think that Allie would have
I'm going to show you my
A
spelling
decent
graph.
chance of
Yeah.
doing that.
yeah.
So we've been working a little bit just on reviewing facts at home, sort of on the computer program. Anything else that you think would be beneficial to her, sort of in preparation for that test? Because I agree, it was such a
Yeah.
positive for Wyatt this year to take that, to have to work hard really
Yeah,
at math.
right. And I think
So-
we're teaching kids to not work hard.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really talented in something, they just can coast, and then when they get to a challenge, they don't know what to do.
Absolutely.
And so,
Because it's a habit.
yeah, it is. It really is.
And
So,
it's part of that habits of mind
Yeah.
thing, I think.
yeah, it is.
All of them are 100 except for this one. It was compound words.
Alexandra.
It was compound words. I don't remember which word I got wrong though.
Something like background or something like that.
I think.
Compound word, 2 words put together, right? So you've done well on spelling.
Yes.
Still neatness, not your best strength.
Sorry.
Compound words. That's so funny considering how you spell when you, in your real life sometimes. Isn't that funny to you? She knows
I'm
how
going
to
to
spell.
show you what I liked that we're doing in science.
Oh, you're loving science, you told me.
We're doing a wheatgrass experiment, and the first day that we looked at them, after a while,
Looked at,
are wheatgrasses.
okay, so you each have your own or your class has them? How does this work?
You each have 2.
All right. Seeds or
And-
the grass?
You have seeds. You plant the seeds. This is my whole thing that I did. You put the whole thing together. So plant A is a regular one. You do it normal. Plant B, you mess it up. You
Add a variable, is that the word there?
yes.
Okay. And so what is your variable?
I was gonna have sunlight and add heat.
Add heat with the sunlight?
Yes.
So one of them is just normally in the sun and the other you're
Yes.
gonna have heat and sun?
Yep.
How much heat?
I don't know.
Well, we're having trouble with the heat, aren't we, Allie?
Yes, we are.
Not shaken out very well?
We haven't. We haven't run the cord in yet.
So now the truth comes out. What cord do I need to bring?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, we were trying to figure out what to use.
To give it good heat?
Heat.
We have a heat
And so
pad.
her stuff started growing before we ever had heat.
So
So she's been graphing,
2 different ones that have the same.
yeah, the
Ah,
same.
Interesting.
And
But,
plant A is still bigger than plant B.
Significantly.
Weird.
yeah, which is kind of odd.
It's plant B is 11 centimeters and plant A is 14.
That's a big difference, Allie. So are they in different places? Like one gets more sun, one gets...
No, they each go under that heat light.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure why your plants are doing that. I guess we still could bring the cord in and wrap it around one and see if it increases the growth rate.
Yeah.
Interesting. She's got seeds planted in the basement too. You could do the same thing there, couldn't you? You liked that. That's been a fun thing for you.
I don't have a behavior chart because I've never got a refocus.
Well, you could probably get one.
So you could have your behavior chart at conferences. No, I'm teasing. I'm proud of you, Allie. But it wouldn't be the end of the world if that ever happened, right? I think you can do better,
Yes,
but
it
if it,
would.
yes, it would be okay. It would be
You
okay.
just don't want to get academy.
You just
Yeah.
want to do your best. That's what matters to us. Doing your best.
Now I'm gonna. My homework chart, I got 29 out of 29.
Thank goodness. Your dad will go crazy.
And are there any questions?
What do you think? What are your favorite subjects this year? What are you enjoying the most?
I like science a lot.
Are you liking the GPS things you're doing?
Yes, I like that too. I like science and GPS work too. I like those a lot.
What do you need to work on the most? What is the area you could work on the most, do you think?
On anything?
Anything.
Anything? A little bit on ruler
Measurement.
measurement.
How about writing? How are you feeling about your writing?